Welcome to ASHA's IS Institute, taking a look at current affairs for 8th October 2016. The news items which we have picked up from the Hindu newspaper for today are the 10 items. The first one being Supreme Court blocks BCCI funds to state units. This is regarding Supreme Court asking the BCCI yesterday to give an undertaking that it would implement Lodha panel's recommendations. Lodha panel was set up by the Supreme Court itself. It submitted its report and Supreme Court has accepted its recommendations and wants BCCI and all state associations of BCCI to implement these recommendations. The BCCI is trying to resist this, and Supreme Court yesterday threatened that BCCI and all its state associations give an undertaking that it would implement Lodha panel's recommendations. Having failed to do that, Supreme Court today has blocked BCCI funding to all state units. So BCCI wanted to pass on funds to state associations which were due to them. Supreme Court has asked it to stall that. It cannot do that anymore. Next is Supreme Court stays Patna High Court order quashing prohibition. So we have seen Bihar's prohibition law was challenged in Patna High Court and it had stayed or nullified the legislation. It declared it illegal because the prohibition law basically means banning liquor. So the law had many provisions which were considered stringent, violating human rights, draconian law. So that's what it was called. So now but Bihar legislature, it again passed the same law and brought it into effect, and it has challenged Patna High Court's order in the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court has presently stayed this Patna High Court's quashing and it will look into the matter. Presently the Supreme Court has anyway said that prohibition and fundamental rights cannot contradict each other. Prohibition, for bringing in prohibition, there is no fundamental right that is violated. So that's a preliminary viewpoint which Supreme Court has given, but further we'll look into as the case proceeds. Third news is polygamy no longer progressive. Supreme Court told, this is by the center, has said that polygamy means one man marrying multiple women at the same time, means while one is alive. So this has been called as not a progressive provision and should be abolished. The government wants to bring in uniform civil code, which means civilian laws should be same for all. Means laws related to marriage, divorce, inheritance. Those are civil laws. So there is a Muslim personal law which presently is in effect. Hindu laws are different. Christian laws are different. So the Supreme Court is looking into this matter, especially of polygamy and triple talaq, which it says are when restricting women's rights. So that's why the All India Muslim Personal Law Board was asked to bring in its affidavit, in which it said that yes, polygamy and triple talaq are not progressive, and it said but they are permitted by Sharia. So now center says that as All India Muslim Personal Law Board itself says that it is not progressive, so there is no stopping from making it into a law. Polygamy should be abolished. So it also has cited that many Muslim countries, including Pakistan and Indonesia, such countries have changed their changed the Muslim laws, and they have made divorce laws as per present requirements rather than according to Sharia. So India cannot be stopped too. Next news item, Supreme Court stays commercial release of GM mustard. So this is regarding the GM mustard crop which has been developed by Delhi University unit also, and it has been public funded. There is a controversy going on. A PIL has been filed in the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court presently has stayed this GM mustard crop's commercial release, even though center has even not yet approved it finally. So preliminary approval has been given, even final approval has not been given. So now Supreme Court will look into the matter. So the PIL says that it is herbicide tolerant, and earlier a Supreme Court committee had said that herbicide tolerant crops should not be brought in India. So on the basis of that, it is challenged. And of course there is other controversy too. The data has not been made public on GM mustard's efficacy and safety. Then next is NGT tells 4 northern states to introduce CNG. This also we saw Delhi, a report had come up that Delhi's pollution. Delhi at one point of time was also the most polluted city in the world. So this report recently has said that Delhi's pollution is not just because of emissions in the Union Territory but also in adjoining states, as far as even from Pakistan. So now National Green Tribunal has asked 4 northern states to also bring in CNG, compressed natural gas, which will result in lesser emissions because it is considered a cleaner fuel. Next is Indo-Pakistan border will be sealed by 2018. Home Minister Rajnath Singh has said that the Indo-Pakistan border would be sealed, though there is difficult terrain to, still efforts would be taken so that infiltration can be checked. So the northern states which border Pakistan include Gujarat, Rajasthan, Punjab and also Jammu and Kashmir. So there will be border sealing which will take place in these regions. Next is ISRO gears up for launch of 3.3 ton payload. So this heavy payloads or satellites can be launched by Indian Space Research Organization only if it uses GSLV rockets with cryogenic technology. So cryogenic technology has been developed by India independently too, though we had imported it from Russia earlier, but USA put a ban on it. It stopped Russia from assisting us in this technology because this is a dual-use technology. Dual-use technology means it can be used for civilian purposes as well as for military purposes. So that was there. Now we independently developed it. Now we are the 6th country in the world to have cryogenic technology, apart from USA, European Space Agency, Russia, China and Japan. So these are the cryogenic technology possessing countries. So till before this, we have been launching our heavy payloads, heavy satellites through European Space Agency's Ariane rockets from French Guiana in South America. So now, having succeeded in having our cryogenic engines attached to our GSLV rockets, we will be able to launch heavy satellites independently ourselves. Next news item is Channapatna's dolls continue to charm buyers. This is regarding the Channapatna toys, which are having a geographic indication status also, so GI status. So GI tag is given for any commodity which is known for having been produced in a particular region. Channapatna is a place near Bangalore in Karnataka. So it is having a GI tag. These are wooden toys which are built, which are produced. The next news item is Ghana decides to relocate Gandhi statue. So Pranab Mukherjee, the President of India, had recently gifted Gandhi statue to Ghana government on his visit, and this Gandhi statue had been located in a university there. The protests emerged immediately after that, demanding relocation of this statue. The reason being that they call that Gandhiji was a racist in his initial years when he was in Africa. So he segregated between Indians and Africans, black there. So there are some controversies related to this, which has again erupted now. And the last news item is about Colombia's President Juan Manuel Santos, who won the Nobel Peace Prize for 2016. We have already discussed him in last few days. Colombia government has struck a deal with the terrorist organization FARC, which has now given up arms. The civil war which had been going on in Colombia, a South American country, for the last 52 years will come to an end now. So the negotiations for this deal were also going on for the last 4 years, with Cuba's intervention too, facilitating it. And now finally the peace deal was put to referendum. We saw in the referendum people rejected it by a razor-thin majority. So now the deal will be renegotiated and will go ahead. But anyway, the Nobel Peace Prize Committee still has given this award to the Premier of Colombia, appreciating his efforts to bring in peace for so many years for ending a civil war in a country. So that effort has been appreciated now. So these were the items. Let's look at them one by one too. We've already seen Supreme Court blocks BCCI funding. You can see here. So accept Justice Lodha Committee's recommendations. The money which BCCI has received through a compensation for Champions League tournament being terminated, this has to be distributed amongst the state associations. BCCI says this is what is due to them, so it should be given back to them. Supreme Court says that no, you are using this as money to tempt state associations to also reject Lodha panel's recommendations to not fall in line. So those are allegations and counter allegations made. Even ICC CEO International Cricket Council CEO David Richardson has also said that BCCI asked him to write a letter saying that Lodha Committee's recommendations amount to government interference. So cricket associations should not have government interference. So it is asking International Council also to assist it in its case again in the Supreme Court against Lodha panel. So these are the controversies. Next, Supreme Court stays. We know Patna High Court quashed, and now Supreme Court. This is Bihar's Prohibition and Excise Act 2016 again passed. So it is banning sale on and consumption of alcohol, including Indian-made foreign liquor as well as domestic liquor. Next is polygamy no longer progressive. Polygamy, triple talaq. So India being a secular country, it should not deny Muslim women their rights under the constitution. So they should be treated equally with other women, not being subjected to such conditions just because of religion. So of course the center wants to implement uniform civil code. So we'll go ahead in this matter now. So this has been going on, affidavit, and now another affidavit by center has been put in. So this is what the government says. Government listed names of theocratic states with Pakistan at the top, followed by Bangladesh, Afghanistan, Iran, who have regulated their divorce laws and polygamy in order to show that these are not essential religious practices that are beyond reform. So polygamy, triple talaq are not parts of essential religious practices. So they can be reformed, changed, and brought in line with modern laws. So that's what it is. Even as I said, All India Muslim Personal Law Board had also referred to triple talaq and polygamy as undesirable. But it is permitted by Sharia. Sharia is the Muslim law of Muslims, and this Sharia has permitted. So if it is permitted does not mean it is essential, it is necessary. So if somebody indulges in that, it is allowed. But it is not appreciated even in the Sharia, and it is accepted. This is accepted by All India Muslim Personal Law Board. So there is no restriction on center to impose a law, a national law, which will abolish this. So things are going ahead in this. That's good. Next is GM mustard. We saw that it is a hybrid herbicide tolerant crop, and herbicide tolerant crops were recommended to not be introduced in India by the technical expert committee of the Supreme Court earlier. So that point has been taken up and a PIL has been filed. So GM mustard crop sowing will be stopped for now. It is a winter crop, so it is sowed in mid-October, November. So it will not take place right now. This is DMH11 crop. We have seen it earlier too. Then NGT tells 4 northern states to introduce CNG. So based on the reports now, so CNG should be introduced in all other states also. Even in Delhi, the registration of all diesel powered vehicles more than 10 years old has been cancelled. So that has also been done. Then that was also done based on National Green Tribunal's order only. Next, Indo-Pakistan border. We have 3,323 kilometer long border with Pakistan, and this will be in a time-bound manner with checks and balances monitoring. This will be sealed so that there is no infiltration in the future. So Border Security Force, it manages these borders. So government says it would apply even technological solutions to seal the border in difficult terrains. Then next, ISRO's launch. This is the PSLV has been successful. We have been very successful in that. GSLV has given us some problems. That's why it's also called Naughty Boy. And now it has also fallen in line. So we have been successful with it too. ISRO is planning to launch GSAT-19E, an indigenous communication satellite around 3.3 tons. So it's the heaviest payload which it will be bringing in. So that will be done now in some days. So these are the 5 countries which have cryogenic technology. We discussed this too. What is cryogenic technology? Is basically, cryogenic means very low temperatures. So taking fuel, these engines bring in fuel's temperatures so low that they get liquefied, and that's why compressed, and then they can be easily carried so that there is more space for heavy satellites to be carried. So that's the idea. So liquid hydrogen and oxygen, liquid oxygen are used in these cryogenic engines. Then Channapatna dolls we saw, geographical indication also given to it. These are the Channapatna dolls. Some are also like the Russian dolls, one inside the other. So these are wooden dolls. Then Ghana, this was the Gandhi statue in Ghana, which has now been. So some words used by Gandhi, they say like kafir for non-believers or African natives. It has been taken as an offense now. And the last news item, Colombia's president got the Nobel Peace Prize presently. This is the one. So that is it for today. Thank you.